So, good day everyone. Now let us proceed to Doodle Fiction and I will be presenting it to you together with my co-reporter, Rayaman. So now let us know of what is Doodle. So, Doodle, it is a quick, simple drawing that people usually make while thinking or when they are bored. Okay, so Doodle or doodling, it is a kuan kanang a type of pastime hobby sa kanang mga tao, like whenever if they are bored, mag-draw sila or magdoodle sila, or whenever they think of something, magdoodle sila, or even if they're absent-minded, magdraw sila to make them it's a kind of stress reliever para sa ilaha, and it started century years ago, and people back then they tend to draw sa mga stones, sa mga leaves, and even sa mga caves na ilahang ginapuyan. And so let us proceed to doodle fiction. So what is doodle fiction ba? So doodle fiction, it is a type of story that mixes words and drawings. So just like here in the kuan kaning picture nga gi-attach dire, it is, diba, there are words or text nga nakabutang, and there are also kaning doodle nga gi-attach or gi-integrate. So it is a combination of words and drawings to make it more interesting and more engaging para nimo nga ikaw gabuhat o para sa imong readers, if kanang you are, if you want it, if you want to share it with other people. And so next is the drawings or doodles are part of the story. They help explain what's happening or show what the character is feeling. So ang 'di ba sa doodle fiction is you integrate kaning, what do you call this words or text and this doodle or drawing. So this drawings nga imong gi-attach or imong gibutang sa kaning imong sinulat is it helps you and the reader to have a kind of bitang visual representation of what you wrote here nga sa mga words. So kind of bitang it will help the readers understand what you feel and make them engaged sa unsay nahitabo sa imong gisulat. And next is, since it has drawings, it enhances the story and often adding humorous elements. So since gi-integrate man ka og drawings sa imong sinulat, so pwede siya maka-enhance sa story by kanang to make it more easily comprehensible, or make it more easily comprehensible sa imuhang intended readers, or even for yourself. And it adding humorous elements. So kay it adds humorous elements kay naman siya yung mga ani kaning bitang mga words, or kanang nakay kuan ba visual representation of kanang bitang something unsay nahitabo, just like what it is said here of what happens sa kana imuhang gisulat. So kay ang doodle fiction kasi it has kuan pod siya kanang, it can be humorous or any genre nga imuhang isulat, pwede siya sa doodle fiction. Okay, so now let us continue. Let us proceed. So here are the subtopics for doodle fiction. First is history of doodle fiction, then characteristics of doodle fiction, and then the third one is the elements of doodle fiction, and the last one will be the examples of doodle fiction. So now let us proceed to the history of doodle fiction. Okay, so doodle fiction, it started and gained popularity in the early 2000s. So if ang doodle or ang doodling kay nag-start siya century years ago, 'di ba, as we all know, doodle or doodling is just pure drawing. So while doodle fiction is it integrates kanang, or it combines words and drawings na. So nag-start na siya og nag-popularize na siya way back early 2000s. Okay, and next is it became popular through books like Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney or Kine. Okay, so through the book of Jeff Kinney kay na kung ano siya na-recognize ang genre sa doodle fiction. And the next one is Kinney began developing the concept in 1998 and it was first published online in 2004 on funbrain.com where it garnered significant attention. Okay, so ang doodle fiction kay gi-start siya og kanang nag-start siya og develop during or the year 1998 kay ni Jeff Kinney and na first publish ang iyahang book nga Diary of a Wimpy Kid sa funbrain.com atong 2004 in which you can search this website online and naada to mo gawas ang iyahang story nga Diary of a Wimpy Kid. And it is where his book garnered a significant attention na maoy nagpa popularized and recognized sa genre nga doodle fiction. Okay, so now let us proceed to the characteristics of doodle fiction. So first characteristic is simple drawings that can have concrete representational meaning. So this characteristic, it means that even if your drawing is not bungacious, even if it is just a basic type of drawing, as long as it can represent things, mental pictures, ideas, and even emotions, then it is good to go for doodle fiction. Because again, in doodle fiction, it does not have to be bungacious ang imong mga drawings. For as long as it can support the narrative of the story, then it is accepted in the genre of doodle fiction. And the next one is doodling engages brain's executive resources. So, what does this characteristics mean? So, it simply means that in doodling, it can help the people's brain to stay focused, to better plan, and to even manage information. So, it gives a person or the kanang reader a kanang bitang a focus if they are doodling or they are reading a doodle, then someone can really or can stay mentally engaged with the story, and they can also process the information much more better if they are focused and they're able to manage the information as well. And next is the last one. It acts as a mediator between the spectrum of thinking too much or thinking too little. So it means that ang doodle fiction, it helps in balancing overthinking or underthinking. Because again, for example, in kanang doodle fiction, mag-overthink ka na, oh my god, my drawing is not too bungacious, it's too simple, it's too basic, then it's not a problem in doodle fiction. Because because in doodle fiction, wala siya nag-base sa kanindot sa imong drawing. As long as maipakita nimo and and you're able to give an interpretation and maka-interpret ang imong reader sa imong gipasabot, then it is good to go in doodle fiction. And in terms of underthinking, um, if kanang maghuna-huna ka, if makasabot kaya or ma-interpret kaya ani sa akong kuan or na kay connection na ma-feel ang reader if magbasa sila ani, then in doodle fiction kay di ba sa doodle fiction kay kuan naman siya kanang mga basic drawing, so muna siya ang kuan sa doodle fiction na you don't have to overthink too much, you don't have to underthink, as long as you're able to express, you're able to give justice sa imuhang gi-draw, then you are good to go sa doodle fiction. And that would be all. Thank you.